Transformation is a cross between an opera and a modern musical. It tells about a shy and peace-loving child who, in common with many like him, has to overcome bullying and other obstacles imposed by his reticent nature. He forces himself to become more extrovert as he matures into a man who wants to change the worst aspects of the society he sees around him. Although it has not been staged yet, the music for the show has received many accolades from theatre goers and professionals who have become familiar with the work. One of them, the internationally acclaimed theatrical set designer Jeremy Railton, described the work as great storytelling with great music and offered to design the set, which is a revolving Gothic structure that allows for quick scene changes. The show begins with two chorus numbers that examine the state of the world.
So much aggression in the world, so much offending, so much oppression in the world, it's never ending. Madness is everywhere to see. So much invasion in our lives, it's never ending. There's nowhere you can hide from such insanity. So much self-serving all around, so much pretending. Everywhere we go, fighting for some idea. Divided by religion, they kill each other, never quite seeing what is false and real, and what they truly feel. Everywhere all is vanity. So much deceit and lies from vested interest. Their only real concern is guarding their investments.
Each day the world becomes more densely overcrowded. More than 350,000 babies born each day. While drought and famine plague the poorest of the nations, snatching hopes and dreams and lives away. Meanwhile, finite earth resources are depleted day by day. Only those with wealth and power get to have a say. There's no democracy in many of our nations, where greedy, ruthless plutocrats hold sway. The gap between the rich and poor keeps growing wider, and it keeps on growing day by day. It has been that way forever, nothing ever seems to change. But there has to come a day when things are rearranged. Babies keep on tumbling out each day.
The main protagonist, Tom, recalls his early childhood.
I was born a very docile child. somebody came too near. I found I longed for some kind of release, wanting everyone to live in peace, hoping all that noise surrounding me would cease. I could never see why there always had to be a great deal of unpleasantness and so much disharmony. People so in
He's out again tonight, drinking and gambling, and maybe caught in some drunken brawl. And every month we sink deeper and yet deeper in the mud, in debt to one and all. Each night I wait for him, hungry and lonely, and every night I get some excuse why there's no money for clothes and rent or groceries. So I say, what's the use? What's the use in being married to someone who never can provide for what you need? I keep trying hard to get him to change, but I never ever can succeed. And every now and then we have got to move on, as we fall heavily in arrears. And that's the way that our life continues throughout these never-ending years. We are never in one place for long. We are always moving on. We can never put down any roots. We have nowhere we can claim that we belong. It is hard not to feel self-pity, but it seems that I can never ever win. I just feel that I can't go on, though I try so hard to not give in. I sometimes think that I want to leave him, but then postpone it another day. And then I find that I've left it too late, for I have a baby on the way. I am trapped in a marriage I can't escape, with an extra mouth to feed. I am stuck with a footloose husband who can't provide the basic things we need.
The central character, Tom, then introduces his background. Born to a drunken father and a put-upon mother. With that kind of background, it's no wonder he longs for stability and peace. life is hard and unforgiving.
It is hard to make a living.
That may be, but you must still repay us.
My father was a very weak man, given to gambling and hanging out in bars. I'm sure he never meant to cause harm, but in the end he left us with scars. He was a man deeply troubled inside, from things I think he wanted to hide, things that he was too ashamed to reveal, things that he tried very hard to conceal. There was a tension that hung in the air, a sadness of which I was always aware.
Tom's mother bewails the fact that she is constantly left alone while her husband goes gambling and drinking.
We never stay in any place for long. Just when we're settled, it is time for moving on. It seems that we are always on the run. It makes it hard to find stability or have much fun. Life can be lonely for a rolling stone. You can't keep friends when you are always moving on. You don't have anyone to call upon. You get to like a neighborhood and suddenly you're gone. I feel that I am long past overdue for a vacation. I never seem to have much time for relaxation. It's time to pack our things and move again. I've grown so tired of it, it really is a pain.
Tom's father continues to run up gambling debts and is regularly visited by menacing creditors who want their money back.
It is hard to make a living.
That may be, but you must still repay us.
Whenever his parents move, Tom finds it difficult to make friends amongst other young people who do not like strangers invading their territory.
So you think you can just invade our space? Well, let us make this plain. This is our territory, and if you think different, then let us tell you, buddy, think again. If you don't accept it, that's a shame. Every inch of this turf belongs to us. No one else can stake a claim. And if you can't accept that fact of life, then all we can say is, what a shame. If you don't accept it, that's a shame. Everywhere you go, it's all the same. People want to claim their space. Everywhere there is less room to share with the rest of the human race. We will hold on to our territory and protect it come what may. And if that is something you can't accept, then why don't you just go away? Why don't you just hit the road? Everywhere you go, it's all the same. People want to claim their space. Everywhere there is less room to share with the rest of the human race.
Tom discovers that there are different kinds of bully.
Come on, step right up and see the bullies. We have bullies for every occasion. We have fat bullies, thin bullies, medium-sized bullies, and the variety does they're there for every bully uses a different kind of bullying technique. It's a cause of much despair. You find bullies everywhere, and unfortunately there is little you can do about it. It's just something in the air. It's the same thing everywhere. They just do not seem to care. That's just the way it is. Some may try to get at you by tweaking your emotions. Some may use all kinds of mental torture just for fun. Then there are the fashion bullies who may try to shame you. They want to impose their narrow views on everyone. There's another sort of bully of the intellectual kind. They want to get right inside your head and tamper with your mind. They can be the worst of all. They like to make you feel so small. They just want to make a fool of you, and that is all. Different kinds of bullies, what they have in common is a need to show just how imposing they can be. They just hate to be ignored, and so they try their damnedest to attract attention to themselves for all to see.
The only way we can deal with a problem is to stand up to them best as we can.
They say that bullies are cowards at heart. They run away from a strong-hearted man or woman. It's a cause of much despair. You find bullies everywhere, and unfortunately there is little you can do about it. It's just something in the air. It's the same thing.
In an effort to make himself better prepared to face the bullies, Tom studies hard and begins a physical fitness regime.
Stand straight, 1, 2, bend the knees, 3, 4, dip the waist, 5, 6, do it all again. Arms stretched, legs stretched, next you spin the body round, then you do it all again till you feel the pain. Each day you are becoming healthier, harder, leaner, a stronger you. You'll find that life goes smoother and you'll live much longer too. Grab those barbells, lift them, swing them, keep keep it going till you feel the burn. If you want to be a macho man, then these are all the things you have to learn. Each day you are becoming healthier, harder, leaner.
Physical bullies are one thing, but Tom finds himself up against fashion bullies.
Those fashion bullies are out to get you. They'll make a fashion victim of you, then forget you. They'll crucify you, and then they'll fry you, and they'll do everything they can to hang and dry you. You can get burnt when you're caught up in the world of fashion. What we have learned is that you can never win. How can you win in a world that changes every day, where on fashion slip is regarded as a sin? With what you wear, don't look as if you don't care.
Yes, it's true.
Bullying isn't just a physical thing. There is a kind of mental torture. Intellectual bullies like to make you feel stupid, trying to prove just how clever they are.
Trying to prove just how clever they are.
They like to throw a lot of fancy names at you, e.g. Schopenhauer, Marx, and Proust. They like to flaunt their superiority, trying to give their fragile egos a boost.
Trying to give their fragile egos a boost.
Everywhere you go, it is all the same. People love to strut and pose. They just like to feel superior. If you can't keep up your toast, many seem to suffer from the emperor's.
Tom laments the fact that so many people who claim to be Christian do not follow the lessons of peace, love, and tolerance that Jesus taught.
So many people claiming Jesus as their savior,
All the time ignoring everything that he preached.
with pictures on the wall
All of an airbrush bearded white man
pointing to a bleeding heart, believing it to be great art.
They have made a fetish of the holy Nazarene.
While all the things he preached about, like charity and love,
All seem to be forgotten as they idolize their Lord, while hating everyone they see who does not believe what they believe. Why can't we all live together? Why can't we all get along? Jesus had a simple message. Love is all that really counts.
Tom finally feels ready to take on the world.
It has been a long road. I have worked very hard, and at last the world is mine to take. Nothing scares me now. There's no time for rest. I must still do my best. I must make best. I must make.
Tom attracts a growing number of friends and supporters who urge him on to greater things.
Now you've achieved your basic aim. You've made your mark, you're in the game. Doors have now opened wide for you. There's nothing you can't do. I believe you have far to go. The world is your oyster, as we know. Everyone sees that you're a man of destiny, from head to toe. You've worked so.
The first act ends with the hope that people will learn to get along together.
Why is it so hard for everyone to try to work together? Why is it so hard for us to get along somehow? We let our ego and our vanity get in the way. When the stress is like running on you, it's very hard to contain your anger. Then we lash out and make others angry too. And that is how things spiral out of all control and make us lose sight of the wider view. If a God there be, give us the strength to see that maybe we can make the world a better place. Maybe we won't find perfection or true harmony, but maybe if we don't try hard enough, there might be a lot less misery. Controversy, death and destruction there for all to see. Many wise men of the past have stated, blessed are those who turn the other cheek, and those who are due to inherit the earth are the mild and meek. And when at last all fighting is over, there'll be ones who have won. What is clear is that it's up to us to change our fate. If we don't, we'll all end up destroyed by greed and rage and hate. Nothing is achieved through confrontation. Keeping a cool head that's calming down, and it just inflames the situation. must really try to get along. It's been said